into its second century, but still one of the best around. Fenway Park here in Boston. Today we've got a contest out of the American League East between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and today we've got a division matchup between two teams certainly setting their sights on October as we get deeper into the back half of the season, guys.
That's right, Matty. These two teams both figure to be fighting each other and the rest of the league down the stretch for postseason positioning. There's still a good amount of time left in this season, but this is when each game takes on a little added significance because the races, they're starting to take shape a little bit. This one ought to be a good litmus test for both of these clubs.
Vince Velasquez is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. He will lead this one off today. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. Ball 2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The numbers on the year, 272. 21 homers and 67 runs batted in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 1-2 delivery.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So the next to bat will be Bo Bichette. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Just underway here at Fenway Park. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2 balls and a strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
2-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, a mistake with location there as that changeup is drilled to left field. And that'll be one he'll regret as that ball is well out of here, a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, 38th home run of the season for him. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance to second and left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
Cody Bellinger is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
And there's ball 2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Smoked on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on the way.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Here's the 1-0. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Jays off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. Bottom of the first coming up from the Fens, and Toronto's off to the early 1-0 lead. Dylan Cease gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
And here's Christian Yelich now, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, Dero, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Into the corner and slicing foul. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Bellinger's got it.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Dero, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they give up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
Yelich stands at second with no outs. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Now into the box, Xander Bogaerts. A good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as third best in the American League.
Yeah, and he's right up there in the top 5 in slugging as well.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. For his career in this matchup, he has 7 hits in 28 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Aaron.
Next, it'll be Aaron Judge. He's come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs.
Yeah, he can be found on the leaderboards for batting average and home runs too, guys. He's having a very special year so far.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. The Blue Jays on top, 1-0. Now to the plate, here is Ronald Guzman as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And another foul ball. Popped up. Mendoza is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 5, Willie Calhoun.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. And it's fouled away. Calhoun, the former Ranger, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
0-2, here it comes. Now here's a swing, and yet another pop-up toward the left side of the diamond. And there are 2 away now. Base is empty, 2 away, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Now the first pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We've played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the veteran DH, Jesse Winker.
The designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
First pitch of the AB now. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. There's a bouncer foul to the left of the plate, 1-1. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gurriel is camped under this one, and he puts it away for the first out.
Batting 6th, the center fielder, Alex Verdugo.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 7th.
Now to the plate, Drew Mendoza. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball was too much for him there, swung right through it.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 1-0. The batter will be Alejandro Kirk.
The catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
So now to the plate, Kevin Biggio. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. First pitch on its way. And he puts it on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches. Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1. You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
And now here is Connor Wong. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. As a look, now the pitch.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now the 1-0. Very high, 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1 home.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden, the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
From the stretch, Christian Yelich is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Line to the right side. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season, but right there, you talk about having awareness, taking advantage of a team that's maybe sleepwalking a little bit on the base pass. Unbelievable job to get 2 outs for the price of 1 in that situation.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul for strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
A ball and 2 strikes now. From the stretch, the 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
He set the payoff pitch. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Reined in. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So now into the box is Bo Bichette. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the center fielder, Cody.
So here's Cody Bellinger, a base hit in his first trip. Now here's the pitch. In there, strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Count now a ball and a strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Here's Miguel Sano. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Judge is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they're on top 1-0. Digging in will be Xander Bogaerts. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First pitch on its way. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk would jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next to hit, Aaron Judge looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
A ball and no strikes.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Bogaerts on at first, nobody out. Grounded down the third baseline. He's got it. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
In now, Jesse Winker. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0.
2-0.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a little tapper. Chopped weakly up the first base line. But that one rolls foul. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Alex Verdugo would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first with it himself is Guzman, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. The Jays lead it 1-0. And now in the box, Ronald Guzman. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And this is popped up near second base. There to take it in is Bogarts, and that's the first out. So one out and nobody aboard. And into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. First delivery to him. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the left fielder,
Up next, Lourdes Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And now the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Hit on the ground to third. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Stepping in now, Alejandro Kirk, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
the batter is second baseman, Bellinger.
At the plate now, Kevin Biggio, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Oh, and 2. Here it is. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Here's the 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays leave a pair. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Leading off the inning, it'll be Alex Verdugo as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. First pitch of the AB now. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled away. Ready on 1 and 2. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Standing in now, Drew Mendoza. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 1 out, nobody on. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder coming on. Goes into a slide, and he's got it. Great play, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
Next up is Max Muncy. A ball and no strikes. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch on the way. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Pitch on the way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Left side. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Bo Bichette back at the plate now, and he's been the entire offense so far with the solo homer he hit earlier. Now the first pitch. On the ground to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single. So that's now 2 hits for him here today as he finds the hole into right. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season. Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. Bichette, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. He's running in there. Now the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
That was a great throw from a guy that's not necessarily known for his catch and throw abilities. He had a huge lead over at first, but it didn't make much of a difference as he's cut down.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. One run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Fouled off.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. He loses him on ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Michael Feliz takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Miguel Sano will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Now a throw over, back in standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. A runner on first with 2 away. Another throw over, being especially careful here. 0-1, here it comes.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. From the stretch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Way to battle right there. Hey, guys, that wasn't a bad pitch. And executed off the plate. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offensive player right there. Stayed inside the baseball and was able to get a knock.
Into the box, Ronald Guzman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And it's fouled away.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
The 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they're up 1-0. So now to the plate, Connor Wong will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Therefore, it is Guerrero, and that's the first out. And with 1 away, we'll bring you a look at the current division standings, and you can see these guys have their work cut out for them if they want to make noise in the division. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Christian Yelich. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he clobbers this one, but this is going to be a foul ball as it clears the wall. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Next, it'll be
second baseman.
Nick Solak. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Calhoun waits on it, and that's the third out. Down in order go the Red Sox. It remains 1-0. Now at the plate is Willie Calhoun, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Willie Calhoun.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there,
Next
guys.
for the Blue Jays, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
In now, Alejandro Kirk. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees.
2 balls.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
The 2-0 on the way.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and two.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and had hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull the trigger.
So a full count now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts.
Though you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The windup and the 0-1. Hit to short. Bichette gathers it in. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Here it comes.
Upstairs.
The 1-0. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked.
High and deep to left center field. Racing back the left fielder. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Number 35 now on the season. And with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
Yeah, he's been producing at the plate all year, so this should come as a surprise to nobody. But just because it's expected doesn't mean it's any less impressive. One swing, and we are tied.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a no decision here this afternoon, as it'll be up to the bullpen from here on out. Sean Poppin takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Up next for the Red Sox.
At the plate, Jesse Winker, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 strike.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1 pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen. But some late-inning heroics here as this home run makes us even again. We're through 7 this afternoon, all tied at 1-1. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Carlos Estevez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cavan Biggio struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Gloved by Bogaerts. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So next to hit is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And now the first pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Lifted down the line in left. After it is Yelich. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Here comes the 1-2. Down the right field line. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
And that's hitting 101 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette, as he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A ball and a strike. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Digging in next, Cody Bellinger, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set, and the pitch as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And there's ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Pulled toward right center field. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. So stepping in is Ronald Guzman. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1 pitch.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Stepping in now, Willie Calhoun, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. ball one. 3 runs already home here. And it's 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
So here is Lourdes Gurriel. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And in next is Alejandro Kirk. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Red Sox 1. Now it'll be Drew Mendoza. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Max Muncy stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Slider laid off for a ball.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Mendoza aboard here at first with nobody out. Outside, 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing, strike 2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Jonathan Hernandez answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Connor Wong will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball that now.
The 1-0 delivery. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Hit in the air down the right field line. After it is Calhoun, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Now to bat, Christian Yelich. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the AB now. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. That evens it up, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. They trail it 4-1. Dylan Floro enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Cavan Biggio.
Cavan Biggio.
Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Slider finds the zone for a strike. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Still even at 2-2. Now the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping up is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Hit high and deep out to left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Runner at second here with one man out. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Who thought he had ball 4, but instead it's strike 2. One out and a runner on second base. And here's a slider that misses below the knees. It's ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. Lifetime against this particular arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First delivery to him. The 0-1 pitch. This is popped up. Muncy into foul territory. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. 0-2. Here it comes.
Oh, that's up there.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Judge looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career, guys. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today, and this is a milestone he can be really proud of. And there are a lot of very good hitters that never got 300 dingers in their career.
Paul Fry enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box, Miguel Sano, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Fry is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are two keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. One, limit the base on balls. Two, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both. Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Ronald Guzman. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here comes the 1-2. It's a fastball that misses. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Willie Calhoun would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Red Sox 1. First offering. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Chasing after it is Calhoun. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's safe. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the...
And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 7-2 game.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike one. Judge leads off second with one gone in the inning. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball one.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Alex Verdugo digging in now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Now the first pitch. Here's the pitch. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The Blue Jays came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Sean Poppin earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Jonathan Hernandez hammers down the 5-out save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon.